What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about why 2K16 is, in my opinion, the greatest 2K game of all time, okay, ever. Now I'm gonna be honest, I haven't played 2K12 to like the first 2K, so 2K1 to all the way to 2K12 I haven't played. Anything from 2K13 and up, I have played. Actually, I lied. I played like 2K10, but I barely played it, so that doesn't really count. So yeah, my point still stands. I played every single 2K since 2K13, and 2K16 is by far the best in my opinion. Just what it had to offer, okay? Like it just had to offer so much for your $60, because games were $60 back in the day compared to 70. Just from the my career to the my park, I'm mostly going to be talking about the gameplay aspects and my career. I'm not going to really be touching on my team because I didn't play my team back in 2K16. I was mostly a park guy. I had 2 builds. I actually had 3 builds. I had one tall point guard build, like a 89 overall, then I had 2 centers. And center was my main position in park. I used to be like, trust me, I don't want to toot my own horn here, but I was pretty good. I was definitely pretty good at park, to say the least. I had like a really good record as well. I wish I could pull up my stats for you guys, but sadly, of course, the servers are shut down, so I can't really show you guys. So yeah, the gameplay you guys are seeing on the screen right here is my PS4 gameplay. You know, PS4 2K16. I actually have the disc. I put in the PS5, and that's the gameplay you guys are seeing. But just coming back and playing it, it's just so good. It's so good. Like compared to 2K23, like it's just a 9-day difference. The shooting's much more simple. The builds as well, so simple. You don't have to watch a YouTube video to pick out this and that. The attribute upgrading system of my career, so much better. You could just upgrade 5 things. You have a certain amount of things, and that's it. You call it a day. And to earn badges as well, you just go and do the things that you earn the badges with. Then you could use your points to upgrade the badges to gold. Like that was so fun. Like I remember grinding for limitless range. Shooting from far away. And oh my gosh, man, 2K16 was just so good. From my career, like sure, I'm not gonna lie with you, the story in the beginning, like when I first played it, it was fun. But when you play more than like 2 or 3 builds, the story does get a little stale. It's the same my career story, and like the cutscenes and everything take a little too long. So I think that is a fair criticism towards it. But the my core as well was kind of new for its time. Did they have my core in 2K15? I don't really remember. But 2K16, I thought the my core was good. The park as well, man, fantastic. By far the best park we have seen in any 2K ever. 2K17 tried to bring back the 2K16 park, but it was kind of stale. It's kind of a downgrade in my opinion. They're basically like for Sunset. That's the main. I'm not gonna lie. I'm part of the Sunset gang. I am part of the Sunset gang, and Sunset and 17 is literally the same exact thing as 16, but instead it's like evening time, and they added kind of like a fish tank to it. It was kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of mid compared to 16. But 16, man, it was just incredible. The park as well was bright. It was fun. The whole just wreck and everything, just 2K16 in my opinion was just ahead of its time. It was just ahead of its time, and if 2K decided to build off of 2K16 instead of focusing more on monetization like they have been doing for the past couple years, then I think we would have a great basketball experience, amazing basketball experience. But now we have subpar and mediocre, and I feel like 2K16 was the peak of 2K in my opinion. The views, the community wise, like everybody was playing this game. Everybody loves this game. So Illuminati, freaking NateXE. I'm trying to think of 2K YouTube guys to watch. Cash Nasty with the My Team, Choi Dan with the My Team. It's just so much more. Like the content creation was at its peak. Chris Smooth as well with the 2K16 My Career videos. It's crazy that Chris Smooth does still do My Career videos all the way to now in 2K23. For sure, he's gonna do some in 2K24. But man, 2K16 was just so special. Like, let me talk about the gameplay wise of things. As I said, the jump shooting was so much better. The defense in this game, oh my gosh, you don't slip and slide everywhere. It just feels quicker, feels more like you're in control. It doesn't really feel heavily animation based. Like, yeah, when you go for layups, yeah, it's somewhat animation based because you can't really time anything, But I feel like it feels nice. The game feels good. It feels like a great basketball simulation compared to 2K23, where it's more clunky and unpolished, in my opinion. That's might be different. Like graphic wise, yeah, the new 2Ks do look better. Even then, I would argue maybe 2K16. No, I'm not. I won't argue that, man. 2K23 definitely has better graphics than 2K16. But 2K16, just the gameplay overall is so much better than 2K23. So much better. The park as well, just really fun to play. I loved Park back in 16. I did hit Legend 1. That was my highest rep. I remember I was on my dad's house, my dad's old house, man, and I hit Legend 1. And it was just an incredible time. You know, I have very fond memories of this game. Sure, you could say I'm talking to this game with rose tinted glasses, and you know what, I would say that's fair. But I think everybody can agree that 16 had the best gameplay. Even playing like to this day, I think the gameplay is really good. Sure, I know the gameplay doesn't look the best. All right, I'm using my 55 overall point guard, my point shooting guard, you know. And I should have made a center build, but it don't really matter. I'd rather play the point guard build. But I think that 2K16 just overall was an incredible basketball experience, and we have not got a 2K like 2K16, and I don't know if we will ever get a game like 2K16 where it was polished, where it was good. Sure, you had your L2 cheese. Remember the left-right cheese in 16. 2K17, it had I remember the L2 cheese where you hold L2 and it used to be super glitchy. But I remember the 2K16 left-right cheese, man. Everybody used to spam that thing. And also the step backs as well. The step backs in 16 were ridiculous. But I feel like the shooting was fair. Everything was fair. It's like you're more in control in this game than in now 2Ks, like 2K23, you know? You're just more in control. You're just so much better off. And overall, like, it's just really fun. If 2K16 had the all-time teams and had most of the features that we see in my team now, like the triple threat in my team and all this different types of stuff, I feel like it would be the best, like hands down the best basketball experience of all time. I feel like graphic wise, yeah, it's not as impressive as now, but as I said, man, the gameplay was just at its peak. I feel like you're more control in that game, and overall just the depth between like all the modes and everything, just really well put together and well put out. Sure, playing offline and with the servers being down, you can't really access all the features like the rec or, you know, the park, but my point still stands. It was a great experience, and you just had to be there, man. Like, to be honest, with this video, you just had to be there to understand, and you had to be there in 2K16 during the time to really know what I'm talking about and why I absolutely love this game. And 2K16 is probably my top 5 favorite video games of all time. I probably should I do a top 5 video games of all time list? I don't know. I'll probably do that sometime later. Maybe on Twitter or something. I'll make a top 5 list. But I do think that 2K16 is still to this day the greatest 2K, and there hasn't been a 2K came close. I mean, the only 2K that's been kind of close, I guess you could say, is 17. But even then, 17 is like the Walmart version of 16. 16 was truly at its best, and then I feel like after 16, they focused more on monetization over gameplay. I feel like 2K16 was a real game where they focused strictly on making the best basketball experience, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. All right, you can definitely disagree in the comments. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed today's video, drop a like and subscribe. It's been your boy Daniel, and I will see you guys in the next one. See you guys later.